Hungary national news. We return to our discussion about this crazy year of 1848. What started as a revolution in Hungary has developed into a war for independence from the Austrian Empire. It seems as if everything is in disarray. Now, let's take it to our eyewitness news reporter, Lyndon Vickery, who is in the midst of this chaos and will give us some insight into the minds of the protesters.
Yes, Anna, it has been quite hectic down here. I've only been here for a few hours, but the tension and the spirit among the people is palpable. It is clear the revolutionaries want relative autonomy from Habsburg rule. With me I have liberal leader of the Hungarians, Lajos Kassa, who has been advocating radical changes to overcome the industrial backwardness of Hungary. He has explained to me the country's want for a separate national and ethnic identity from Austria, wanting to create an independent Magyar state. Mr. Kassa, what are your goals for Hungary?
Our ideas are called the March Laws. We are tired of the Vienna government using our tax monies on things other than those back in Hungary. Vienna uses our raw materials like we are the market for industrial goods. We deserve a separate Hungarian state that may include other nations such as Transylvania and Croatia. I hope these March laws will be influential for securing our goals. They could potentially create a state that has a liberal political structure.
Thank you, Mr. Kosov. I've heard from some people that back in Vienna, there's talk of a formal movement to help the national movements here in opposition to the revolutionaries. Back to you, Anna.
Thank you, Lyndon. As you were talking, we received word from Vienna that the Austrian government is in fact sending Count Velasik to aid the nationalist efforts. Although still part of the Austrian Empire, Hungary has their own parliament, known as the Diet. The presence of both a state parliament and imperial rule has led to disagreements. Just recently, the Diet called for independence. The proclamation has caused students to lead a series of disturbances in Vienna, which has caused Metternich to flee the country. Emperor Ferdinand, who promised constitutional reform, refused to talk with HNN on the state of his empire. Back to our field reporter for the HNN exclusive interview with Count Louis Jelovic as he leaves Vienna on his way to Hungary.
Hello, Anna. I've just intercepted Count Velasik from just outside of Austria. Count, tell me about your goal in Hungary.
I know the Hungarian government is trying to dismantle our empire. Our government decided we must take action against them. I am heading to Hungary to support the citizens who are still loyal to the emperor. This Hungarian Revolution is a poor attempt at autonomy. Hungary has no chance of staying strong without the support of Austria. Their plan for a liberal government will not work if they do not allow foreigners into the country. We owe it to those in Hungary that have not abandoned their loyalty and their judgment to lend our support in this tumultuous time.
Thanks, Count Velasik. Next, we will hear our HNN exclusive Futurecast analysis for an insight into our predictions.
Thank you, Lyndon. And now over to Dr. Rudolf Schultz for our Futurecast.
Thank you. First of all, I think Jelovic will be very effective in crushing the rebellion. Once the rebellion fails, there will be a revival of the conservative order in Europe, and real liberal change will not occur for some time. I predict Hungary won't achieve autonomy for at least 20 more years.
Well said, Dr. Schultz. That's all for today's report. Be sure to stay tuned to HNN for further updates.